Hey everyone, this Friday and Saturday, June 6th and 7th, Lindy K and Sean Designs are going to have a pajama party. And there are, I can't remember if it's 8 to 10 sellers, I think, people that will be selling their different crafts, the things that they make. And I want to give you a preview of what I'm going to be selling, but keep in mind that they're all different kind of sellers. Not everyone will have grungy. There'll be some for all different types of crafting. I would just about bet there'll be something for everybody. But I thought I would show you what kind of things I'm going to be showing. And I'll sell 3 different times. I'll sell on Friday at 8:30 p.m. And that sale starts at 7 o'clock, I believe. Ooh, and the first seller is Wendy Rooster. Her last name isn't Rooster. She has a channel called The Paper Rooster, and she sells beautiful kits and paper products. She makes handmade things. She does all kinds of things, and she will be the very first seller at 7 o'clock. And that sale, everybody will change every half an hour, and there are, looks like 10 maybe that are selling. It looks like maybe it will sell until 12:30, maybe later if they have more to sign up. And then that will be the pajama party. On Saturday, we're going to have breakfast. So I will start the day off at 8:30 in the morning. I will be selling, and all of us will be selling until it looks like 4:30 Saturday afternoon. So my times are 8:30 p.m. on Friday, 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, and 2 o'clock p.m. on Saturday. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about that. Please join us if you can. Like I say, there are so many different crafters. I'm sure that there will be something for everybody. And I just wanted to show a few things that I'm going to be bringing. These I'm going to show first because they're not quite dry, and I don't think this is all of them. This was just my first batch. This is eco-dyed paper, and I used rose petals and leaves. The neighbor gave me, she was pruning her rose bushes, and she gave me some, and I made these beautiful papers with them, and they're very grungy. They're so beautiful. I think they turned out great. I did order some more brighter flowers to try to get some different colors that just came in today. Look at that one. That's got a lot of pretty colors in it. That just came in today. So if I have time, I don't know that I can get it dyed and dried before Friday's sale, maybe Saturday, but that will be one of the paper packs that I'm selling, is the eco dye papers. And these, like I said, have rose petals, and I sprayed them with onion skin dye, I think blue tea and some regular tea. So there's a mix of colors in here to give it just a really different look. So that will be one of the paper packs. Another item will be printed ledgers. So I have a ledger from 1870s. I'm not sure any of these show the date, but it's the late 1800s. And this first pack is a grungy pack. So there's just, it's not really a picture. It's just a lot of grunge, which I, love. So there will be 8 sheets, 8 printed, and all of this writing, that is actually the ledger. That's not in the printing. So that's just a kind of a sample of what the digital packs. And I will have only this horizontal one. I have 2 that will be vertical. Isn't that pretty? Like for a tall, skinny journal. These make great, our normal journals where you can fold them and you have this beautiful color. And then on the inside, you have the other side of the ledger, which has all this beautiful writing on it. So that will be one of the printed ledger packs of the grunge. These colors are so pretty. When I printed them, I was in the living room and there wasn't a lot of light and I didn't get to see all of these colors. So I'm really happy with how those turned out. Okay, so that was the horizontal. Here are the vertical ones. And this is a floral kit. And like I say, they're like if you want to make a tall, skinny journal. And all of my ledger packs have 8 printed sheets. So all of this background is the ledger. Only this part is the printing, the digital printing. So the back of it will be, it may have writing, it may just have lines where you can write. So pretty. I love this. So all of this writing, that is part of the ledger. Look at the little bees, aren't they cute? So this is the floral one. I would call it maybe botanical. And then this kit is dragonflies. Oh, I really, really love dragonflies. I think they're so pretty. So this kit is like this. I'll take a few of them out. I don't want to bore you to tears with all of these, but this is again a tall, skinny. And look, this one's old enough. It had a paper clip in it that was rusted, so it left the markings on the paper. Isn't that beautiful? And so, like, this is a tall, skinny. You would fold it. Wouldn't that make a great cover sheet? I love that. So that is what that one's like. And they're just all different pictures. So that is the second vertical, which is dragonflies. And then I have dyed some avocado. This is avocado dyed paper. And I had stencils. Actually, I had 2 separate stencils so that this could be something you could fold in your journal and you would have a print on both sides like this. Isn't that pretty? And these are all different. So you can really see the avocado in this one. And they're like I said, they're all different because my stencils had color on them from a project I was doing for someone else. So there's a lot of colors on these avocado dyed ones, and they're all different. None of them are the same. It'll be random, but I thought they were really cool. They turned out really good. This one has a stencil on it. Not sure if you can see it, but has lots of colors on it too. And my dyed paper packs have 10 sheets, random sheets per pack. Very pretty. And that is the avocado. And when I say they're pretty, not because I've done it, anybody can do this. And I've said this many times, I'm always so surprised by the outcome. It's never the same, no matter how it seems like I try to follow the same process and I always get a different outcome. And I think that's why maybe dyeing papers is my favorite part of creating the junk journal. Let's see here. Let's do these other 2 dyed ones first. This is rust dyed paper, and each one of these has 11 sheets instead of 10. Look at all that grungy goodness. Because as I was rust dyeing, again, there are different colors in here. My stencils had different colors, and I sprayed some different colors as well. I used some black soot and some yellow, and has some blues. So they're just random. This one has some like a wine color in it. Very pretty. But anyway, I had a few pages that just seemed kind of plain. So I stamped 1 full page. It's just a bonus page that I added in with every pack, thinking, you can cut all these pieces and make ephemera, or you could use the whole sheet in a book or something. I don't know. I just thought it was fun to kind of stamp a sheet, something a little bit different. So these are the rust dyed papers. And then the last kind that I did was coffee dye. And I know a lot of people do not like coffee dye paper because they don't like the smell. And I've been messing around with the dyeing process of the coffee a lot. Because most people seem to really like the darkness of the coffee, just not the smell. These smell so good to me. It reminds me of Christmas and a pie because I added cinnamon and pumpkin spice and clove to the mixture. Don't get me wrong, you can still smell the coffee, but it's just not, I don't think it's as strong as it would normally be. And these have stencils on them. I think all of these coffee dyed ones have a stencil. Some are darker, some are a little bit lighter, but all of them have stencil on them. And there are 10 sheets in those. I thought they turned out really pretty. And I was able to do these outside, so the sun makes the parts that show through the stencil even darker. And I just think that's so pretty. And I really have high hopes that when it's time for the sale, my desk will be cleared off and you won't see all of this other stuff. I don't know who I think's going to clean it off. It'll be me. I have to get it done. I don't want you to be like, man, could you move your crap out of the way? So anyway, that's the coffee dye. So we have avocado dye, coffee dye, and rust dyed. Then these are some that I printed on rag paper. Instead of printing them on ledgers, I printed them on rag book paper. This one is kind of a vintagey. Those two little girls. It's a butterfly and flowers. Very pretty prints. I can't remember whose digital this was. If anyone's curious, I will look it up for you. I'm thinking it was Artie Mae's, maybe. But so the rag papers, how many are in here? There's 5 printed rag sheets, and they are folios. So it's the full sheet, like, it's already where you can fold it. Because I took it out of the book. I can give measurements and stuff when the time of the sale, if anyone's interested, but that's what those are. They're actual folios, and there's 5 of them of rag paper. And I think this book says 1810, but I think it's from 1824, maybe? Not sure. And this one is also printed on rag paper. Same early 1800s. Beautiful foxing on the back sides that I didn't print on. This one is kind of grungy floral. And again, it's the whole folio, so you can easily put it into your journals. You have these beautiful grungy floral prints. And these are all the same. Isn't that pretty? Boy, those colors are really pretty. I hope they're coming across because they're really a lot prettier than I knew they were, because again, where I was printing them, it was kind of dark. And it's kind of bled through on the back. That's just really, really nice. I like that. I love rag paper. I like the feel of it, and it really took that color well. So I think there's 5 folios in this one as well. Just perfect pages for your journals. And then I'll just have some random things that I'm destashing. I had made some file folders. This is hibiscus tea. And hibiscus is very red, like this red. And these were the same. I done this all in the same batch. And look, some of them are pink and purple. That one's kind of a purple gray. Very, very beautiful. And I have my next tutorial is going to be on what to do with a file folder, because I had an order for a whole bunch of avocado and coffee dyed file folders. And I really thought, what would they be doing with all these? Because my mind was so closed. All I could think of was to put a kid in or something. Well, Melissa, a Creative Cove, just did a video that is fantastic. And that, oops, sorry, that is what I'm going to do, my next project with some of these folders with the coffee dye and the avocado. But these are, like I said, hibiscus. So I don't know if anybody's even interested in these, but I might sell these. And then I have some hibiscus dyed doilies. Again, they turn kind of blue. Very pretty. And then I'll have some Destash items. And I have some National Geographics. These are 1978. I think most of them are from the late 70s, 80s, and maybe a few 90s, 1990s. But I found this one. Isn't it interesting? When I first saw it, I thought the cover was off of it. Oh, this says, can you see the McDonald's on the back if I move it? Isn't that interesting? And then this is a picture of the earth, and it like moves. It's holographic. But anyway, I may destash some things like that. That one's from 1988. And then I will also have some rag books, complete whole rag books like this. They're very big and beautiful. They have lots of great foxing in them. And this one has 600 pages. And when I was flipping through here, because I thought they were English, but then my eye caught some languages I'm not familiar with. And even the table of contents, 1824, some of the table of contents is in another language. So I'm not really sure what all languages are in here. It looks to me to the majority to be English, but it is beautiful. And I believe I will have 5 of these rag books. And then like I say, I will have a hodgepodge, just some destash. And it's just stuff like stencils. I'll have lots of well, I say lots of stencils. I'll probably just sell that as a lot. I have some die cuts. Never even opened them. I didn't put this on there. That's how it came to me. Die cuts. A big roll of tickets. That would be fun to change the color and dye and all kinds of things. Just random things. A lot of these are these fabric flowers, I guess, or are they paper? This one is, I don't know by who, but for one thing, I don't use pink very often. This is from Prima, that's what that is, and it does say fabric, so I guess these are fabric flowers. And I have several colors of those. Some purple. I'm not a big purple. Is this Prima? Daisy Doodles. That says Prima too. And I don't know what this one is. Probably same. No, this one says Michael's. And it's fabric. So it's things like that. Lots of different kinds of fabric flowers and just different odds and ends that I don't use. And as I've discovered what kind of junk journaling I like, these really aren't my colors. So I decided I need to get rid of some of these things. And so I don't know, maybe some of the other sellers are destashing as well. I think that a lot of them have homemade items. I just couldn't tell you. They haven't really said, but I know that the sellers that are selling are all different kinds. So I'm sure there will be something, like I said, for 20 times now, for everybody. There are just so many other things that I could destash if I had the time to get them ready, like yo-yos. I don't know if anybody, I don't know what to do with those. I think they're cool. I just have a whole bunch of them and I don't know what to do with them. They came in a destash bag and I'm not sure how to use them. So if I have time, you just never know what's going to be showing up in my sale and the others. But these are some of the things that I will for sure have. And I would love for you guys to come, and you don't even have to buy anything. Just say hi. Let me know you're there, that you saw my YouTube videos or video, or you just wanted to say hi. I would love it. I would love it to be able to talk with you. I don't know. I think each seller sells for 30 minutes, which seems like a lot until you're doing it, and then it goes really fast. So hopefully I'll be able to speak and say hey to everyone. And I think it'll definitely be a fun pajama night and a nice breakfast, a great way to start the weekend. And I'm sure that if you're a beginner or, you know, an old pro at junk journaling, there will be things that you will love to see. I hope that you will join us. I hope this video wasn't too boring. I just kind of wanted to show some things that I will be bringing to the table. And again, if grunge is not your thing, don't worry. There are lots of creators there that they don't do anything like I do. So, which is wonderful. They do beautiful work. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I will see you at Lindy K and Sean Designs pajama party and breakfast. And I will put the link to that sale. Actually, I'll put the link to their channel. It's always in my description box. If you just click on their channel and subscribe or hit the notification, if you go to live, go to their channel and then hit, you know, it says home videos live. If you click on live, it will show you. It has a link already there, and you can click notify so that you can come join us and talk and hang out. And we would love to see you there. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Hope to see you this weekend. Bye.